Wish you all a very happy Diwali once again. This is a day 2 of Diwali series card, and here are the main elements of my card today. I'm using an A2 sized card. This is my white card base that I'm going to use. This is my champagne shimmer card stock, and here is the finished card that I'm going to show for today. It's a shaker elements card. It's going to have little itsy bitsy shaker elements inside, the gold shakers and little tiny stars. And I'm going to use this white and the sentiment inside. I'm going to use this beautiful shimmer champagne color shaker window outside. I've already made the window using acetate and double-sided tapes, as you can see. This is the purple cardstock that I've die cut in my first card series, and I have stamped and heat embossed using the gold embossing, and I've used the Happy Diwali sentiment and glued them. You can see the whole process in the first card series. I will link down below. Now I'm going to use glue this sentiment purple cardstock in the center of my card base, and then I'm going to remove the double-sided adhesive from the acetate, and I'm going to use some dimensional tape that you can see on top of the acetate just to give some room for the shaker elements to move around when I add them inside the window. If you want to add more bulkier or more shaker elements, you can always double up on the tape, put one on top of the other, and that'll give more depth. I didn't do this because I wanted to make sure that the card is less bulkier and goes through the mail well. I'm just removing all the double-sided tape, and I'm going to add this dimensional adhesive on top. You just want to make sure that they are well sealed and that you don't leave any gap between the two corners. Otherwise the shaker elements, which are tiny, will fall out from the card when you shake the card well. You will see at the end of the card series that I didn't stick the card well in the beginning, and you will see a few elements fall off. So, and then I went ahead and I glued them well. So you want to be really careful when you make shaker cards. This is a little time consuming, but it is so much fun when a recipient gets a shaker card. It's just beautiful. I just love shaker cards. So now I'm going ahead and taking off the backing from all the 3D adhesive. And before I glue them, I'm going to add the shaker elements right on top of the sentiment. There are so many different ways you can do a shaker card. This is just the one I decided to do this way because I had already stuck the sentiment in the middle of the card base. I'm using the Martha Stewart's star and the blue and green hearts shaker elements. I have also gone ahead and die cut a few stars that I will also stick on top of the card, and I've added those to the shaker window as well. Now I have to be really careful and match the die cut to the center of the window. And there you can see some elements fall off from my shaker when I'm shaking the card. That's because I didn't glue them properly. I didn't stick them on all four sides. Now that's secure well. I've done it properly now. Now you can see I'm shaking it and nothing falls off. You want to be really careful when you stick the panel. Now I'm just gluing some on top of the acetate so that it gives a dimensional look, and it's pretty confusing when people first get their shaker card and shake it and they wonder, oh, why are these stars not shaking, and then they realize it's sticking on top of the acetate. So I love that element. You can also stick a few inside the sentiment where you have written Happy Diwali. I learned that little trick from Jennifer McGuire once again, and I didn't do that because I had already heat embossed the inside of the card, so I didn't want to overcrowd it. I'm sticking little stars here and there outside on the champagne window because I didn't want it to look too plain and too empty. I'm just sticking a few die cut stars that I already made a bunch. I've made these cards also in a big batch, and I had die cut all the shaker elements and everything to go with the card, ready to go inside some small Ziploc pouches. And now last but not least, I'm going to stamp my sentiment. This is an Irish blessing sentiment that you will see, but I have masked the last part which says Irish blessing, and I've just stamped the rest of the sentiment. So here is my finished card. I love how cute the card looks and how nicely it's come together. I haven't wasted a bit from my previous card. And here are the other cards I made with this. As I said, I have mailed all these cards to my friends and family, wishing them all a very happy Diwali and wishing you all a very happy Diwali. If you would like to receive one of these cards, please leave me a comment below and I will definitely make sure I add you to my mailing list next time. So here are the two card series I made. Please make sure to hit like and subscribe and make sure to check out the other card series as well. Thank you. You take care. Bye bye.